No one saw this coming. And when the news hit the Indiana Fever locker room, even Caitlin Clark couldn't hide her frustration, because this time, it wasn't a trade rumor. It wasn't off-season talk. It was real. Kelsey Mitchell, one of the Indiana Fever's longest-tenured stars, and one of the few veterans who stood by Clark all season, is reportedly leaving the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark is furious. Sources close to the Fever say Clark was shocked when she learned that Mitchell had turned down the team's extension offer and was preparing to pursue international opportunities, potentially in Europe or even in the newly emerging Global Women's League that's been offering million-dollar contracts. Because Kelsey wasn't just a teammate. She was one of the few players who had Clark's back through all the chaos of her rookie season, through the hard fouls, the media tension, and the unspoken locker room divides that many refused to talk about. Kelsey was that steady veteran voice that told Caitlin, "Keep going. They can't break you." So when Clark found out she was leaving, that support system suddenly vanished. Insiders say Caitlin's reaction was one of pure disbelief. She reportedly told teammates she didn't understand how the organization could let this happen. And that's where the deeper frustration comes in. Fans online immediately noticed the pattern. Since Clark's arrival, several players have been shuffled around, released, or quietly cut. Now, one of the only veterans with chemistry and respect for Clark is gone. One fan tweeted, "How do you build around Caitlin if you keep losing the players who actually want to play with her?" And that sentiment is spreading fast. Behind the scenes, the Indiana Fever front office insists this was Kelsey's decision. But according to those close to her, Mitchell felt unheard and undervalued. Despite being one of the team's top scorers for years, she reportedly wasn't offered the kind of contract extension that reflected her impact. And after watching the team's direction shift around Caitlin Clark's rising fame, Kelsey wanted a new challenge, a chance to lead somewhere else without the constant spotlight and politics. And now it's gone. League insiders say Clark's frustration isn't just emotional, it's strategic. She knows that every great player needs a reliable backcourt partner, someone who can space the floor, handle defensive pressure, and keep defenses honest. Kelsey was that player. Without her, the Fever's offense could suffer, and Caitlin knows it. She's reportedly been vocal about the team needing to bring in experienced talent, not just rookies or short-term signings. Because at this point, Clark isn't just playing to prove herself, she's playing to win. She's loyal, yes, but she's also a competitor who expects accountability from everyone around her. And right now, losing Kelsey Mitchell feels like a failure from the top down. How long can they keep Caitlin Clark happy? Because if her frustration turns into action, if she decides she's had enough of the instability, the league could face another storm. Kelsey Mitchell's exit isn't just a roster move, it's a warning shot. And for the Indiana Fever, it might be the moment they realize. When you have a generational talent like Caitlin Clark, you can't afford to let the people who believe in her walk away. Because the next one to walk might be her